spell Minotaur without me.
Me as an MI?
Yes. You know, real me.
Oh, that's also an FE, by the way.
Well, hey, talk about game 3, right? Dude, this is a good draft coming in from both teams. So now, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be the final game in this best of 3 between Falcons against Aurora Gaming. One win brings you all the way to the knockout stage. The question is, who can do it?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into the Lanadon we go. It was an equalizer earlier by Team Falcons. We're into game number 3, 1-1, and it's already very, very different here for both these teams. Again, we here on the desk really like the Minotaur pick, but it is going to be, I would say, weaker in terms of just pure meta. You're going to have to play it in a certain way where you peel for Sano. It really just looks like the competition is built for that. Why are they taking 1v1 level 1?
Quite low here for Cuffin. Holding on to that flicker though, so he'll be fine. He's going to go regen, but yeah, they're going to have hard time dueling this out too, just because you don't have that motivational roar just yet from Troll. We'll see if they try to delay that a little bit further, but yeah, it's more or less going to be how this is utilized. You can do some crazy setups with a Minotaur, but I mean, look at this. The purple buff already going to be started up and stolen. Boy, trying to get there in time, but a little bit too late. Troll taking so much damage, just off on the timings here.
Yeah, it just sucks because it was not punished at all. And this is why mid trio is so important, because rarely do we see that, because rarely do we see a mid lose by that much.
Exactly. It's strange because we were just talking about it. Minotaur will lose out in the early portions of the game, especially when it comes to battling out against Rock, especially considering now it's a Valentina plus Minotaur against a Lunox level 1. Level 1 Lunox is one of the strongest picks because of the constant sustain you get from all of the minions bouncing back. Let's take a look at the emblems here. It doesn't look like there's anything too crazy. Yeah, it's just pretty standard all across the board.
Honestly, if this game goes 50 minutes, then Minotaur would be doing quite well, because especially around those Lord fights, the knockouts coming in from the first kill as well as the middle 3 can really help us, especially if Aurora Gaming are prone to mistakes, overextending. Then yeah, this pick can really turn things around. So we just gotta wait all the way up until around, maybe the soonest is at 13.
Yep.
30 minutes well.
Good steal there.
Yeah, Cuffin will take that tech charge. First turtle of the game. Both gold leaders going to go ahead and chill. It looks like TNC will just give this one up. He wants to take the orange buff instead. Good little delay there too. Resetting the turtle. Great choice, but they get the information too. You've got Troll going up there to handle that take, but I don't know if that's really going to help to fight this turtle. They're going to secure it out. Boy, it's going to be fine. Goes in and gets it off with Retribution. But they have to deal with this damage in the jungle as TNZ now goes, and he's fine.
Yeah, that take was so slow, by the way. The turtle take, they resetted it.
Wait for the perfect moment, but at the same time, I don't want to hold on that all for like 6 to 7 minutes.
Oh, he's been holding it for a few minutes
Exactly.
already.
It's been a while, man.
So the next turtle's coming up. I hope by that time he uses it. Honestly, for this fight around buff, I don't care if he uses it here too.
Yeah, if you really want to take it away, they're trying to get on the retreat. Oh, yeah, retreat, okay.
Yeah, Boyd actually takes it with a Retribution. He's going to go ahead and slide on through. Tech charge though. They're going to initiate the fight anyway, and there it is, all thrown into the mid lane. TNC trying to get away from the Blazing Duet, but Troll falls too. And now Siggyboom has the go as he picks up and does enough damage here. Picking up a couple kills now for Aurora. They'll go for the turtle.
Sonic gets a turret, but the fact that, oh, hold on, Siggyboom taking quite a bit of damage. But yeah, Siggyboom having to assist there, and Aurora Gaming winning out that fight, getting this turtle. Now that's huge. But at the same time, I'm worried when they have the lead. I don't want it to win by too much.
Yeah, because if they do, then we see Deja Vu game for 2. But it really depends, because game 1, they were pretty good with the lead. So I hope we're seeing more of game 1 Aurora than game 2 Aurora. But I hope we see more of game 2 Falcons than game 1 Falcons right now, because it really looks like the Falcons, they're trying to be proactive when they don't need to. I don't know what that move was over on purple, but with composition, clearly from Turtle 1 as well, Aurora are very uncomfortable dealing with the Esmeralda when they have control over Turtle.
Well, Zone just trying to delay Boyd from taking this. Won't be able to get it. He's trying to get away now too, but they're going to be trapped once again. Tech charge thrown in the air. Boyette getting taken out. Another mistake here on this side of the Aurora Gaming's jungle.
The only possible reasoning I can see, where I say Coach Polyburn is basically saying, like, you're going to throw your body, you're going to pull TNC
around it. It's still there. That's why, again, if you look at Turtle number 1, how Falcons were able to control it, it was because of Esmeralda. They just play around the neutral objectives, let the Esmeralda do his thing, bait out resources, and then they control it. If this is what happens, if Aurora are the ones that can react to plays or be more proactive, it's really tough.
They're going for a play on Sanji right here. He's going to burn the flicker. TNC will go in a little bit further, do that damage with Thorn Rose, but won't be able to pick up the kill. Turtle for the taking here for Team Falcons, so no go on the pickoff on bot. They will get a tier 1 turret, but they traded out for the turtle.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if that's Rosa going thinking they can get that kill, but even so, I really don't think it was worth it. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't really think it's about the worth. It's for Aurora, again, clearly being very uncomfortable going in head-on neutral objective fight against Team Falcons. That's why Team Falcons this time, I give up props. That was a really, really good maneuver by them. Play for neutral objectives. And for Aurora, I also like it. They need to be going for trades, at least in this portion of the game, until they have some solid power spikes. But, that being said, how are they going to deal with the Minotaur with Siggyboom on the clock?
Oh, a big tech charge coming through, but he's got the annoying motivational roar to help him out. Could have been way worse for Sano. He did burn the flicker though.
Yeah, but that's also showing the strength of Blast of the Oasis, man. Like, he should have died, but with the HP and the shielding as well, this should tell Aurora, even if you don't get caught by the big Minotaur Fury, even that motivation roar is going to cause problems. Because if you can't kill Sano, and Sano takes at least 3 of you, oh bro, that feels bad.
Plus he's got the healing, extra, is that the healing, fervor? Is it fervor?
Favor, yeah,
favor. The little extra heal there, and you know, that's one of the things that people don't really
harder. Sure. They're also very aware of, again, the battle spell, the punching harder with Lunar.
Yeah.
Add more boots.
Yep. You punch, with a heavy axe.
Hammer? Is it a hammer?
That's
Axe hammer.
Yeah,
Hamrax.
Hamrax.
I've never heard that before.
Eh,
It's definitely a two-handed weapon, though.
you learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's true.
Good hold by Cuffin there. On this position, needs to go for a big tech charge, but gonna wave up top. It's actually gonna be very good for Falcons, and they actually can burst it down. Sano's already on it.
Yeah, they're gonna go for this. It's at half health. Buoyant will hold it there as Tienzi went for the buff. Now Sanji taking a ton of damage. Actually, burning the flicker already. A big tech charge comes through as Tienzi secures the Lord. Fight still breaking out. Pagu's out of the picture. Lunar and Tienzi are next. Team Falcons able to pick up a triple kill for Sano after Lord was taken. So Team Falcons wins the fight. They lose the objective.
Great steal by Aurora. I hope we get a replay of that because I don't know, my eyes deceive me, but
What?
Oh, doesn't get away. Rosa comes in with a cleanup, looking for Cuffin as well. Pops the brilliance to survive the last shot from the turret.
All right, Sigaboom definitely made up for, I would say, the mistake around Lord, dude, because he blazing duet on just the Esmeralda, if I'm not mistaken, on the Lord there. He couldn't get the angle on the rest of the team because he put the BMI backwards, but he could have just flickered in as well. I think, again, like he was trying to wait for Troll to use him in his Fury, and he did, but he just didn't go all in the end. Maybe a little bit of jitters from
Takes as they fight for that space and the objectives, and you know, one of the advantages that they can go for is at least taking down some of these turrets, and that's why you see TNC up there.
What?
Sigaboom!
Oh my
Goodness, Sigaboom again getting caught.
You know what? That was on Boya. Boya was so good on that Fredrin.
Yeah, but like
He baited and taunted. He taunted twice.
they got it twice. He used the retribution, but it's like, man, Sigaboom didn't really necessarily have to be there. Plus, he still has a flicker.
No, he was taunted, not with the skill. You know, just like
Taunted by him.
Exactly. So it's like I gotta go in. See, it's not just micro mechanics. It's psychological as well.
Yeah, definitely psychological there. That was a psycho move by Sigaboom walking
yeah,
up like
for
that.
sure.
It was like, yeah,
I'm trying to protect him here, all right?
okay. I just want to give props to all the analysts. You guys have like, really, you guys are very patient.
Oh, you have to be. You have to be. We're professionals, no?
I just wanna say,
even the EQ.
I never want to analyze ever again. This is the last time.
This is the last night.
Yeah.
Well, Lord's up.
And this is fun.
We'll see if this team fight's gonna be fun or not. Pagu in position here for a potential
This is dangerous.
charge on forward. It's already a quarter of the health. They're gonna go for it. Big tech charge control. Gets the Lord anyway, but they're still gonna fall. Lunar goes down. Sano unleashing on Pagu next as he gets a double. What happened to Aurora Gaming in that fight?
Gentlemen, let me just say, this might be the first time Meta goes all the way to the knockout stage. They're catching Aurora.
Boom! Can he make up for the mistakes?
Well, we'll see. Mid turret's already be knocking down Team Falcons. Flying around outside of the base of Aurora Gaming. They still have a Lord to march with them, wanting to take out these tier 2 turrets, still top and bottom. They wait to push in a little bit further, but it will be the full force of Aurora Gaming up on the defense.
I gotta say, no matter who the MVP is, I gotta shout out to Cuffin as well. He's playing this Valentina quite well. 0-0 and 7. Like, all the heroes that he's been using is actually quite good. Cuffin really stepped up since the last time it was in M series.
Yep. It's been phenomenal. Cuffin, really, really good stuff on the board. They're able to get the base turret in the mid lane, but that's about it. No far lane base turrets here. So Aurora are actually still in it. And now the question is, how do they play around the Minions Fury? Because that ability is just so disgusting when Team Falcons are the ones holding on to the Lord, right? Because for Aurora, they're forced to react to it. They're forced to go in, but when they do, they get knocked up 3 times. Troll, really solid on those resets.
Plus Cuffin's tech charge.
And the
Plus
thing is,
Cuffin's tech charge.
The thing is, as Minotaur, you will use your Minotaur Rage early if you're threatened. But honestly, this lineup is not that threatening to Minotaur because with the new passive, the more you get poked, the more you heal back up.
Yeah.
So you can't even poke him out, you gotta all in. But I don't know about the all-in damage that they really have against this Minotaur, especially because he does have that chastise pauldron. If he drops down, he's gonna get back up.
Right now, Aurora needs to get Winter Crowns on the board. That's the only way to deal with the Minions Fury knocking you up, plus the carry getting those free hits, right? Because if you don't have the Winter Crown, you're just there, constantly getting hit while you're in the air, unable to do anything. At least this time, Sigaboom's going for Winter Crown, man. Oh, thank you.
Picked it up this time.
Okay, I want to be analyst again.
Yeah, here the analyst. You know, that's why our jobs is important.
Yeah. If it was with nature, you guys are casting duo.
I'm okay with Casimir Nice. He's a nice guy.
He's a nice Sue guy. Get it?
I think even with a
and an ooh.
even with a Winter Crown though, man. Like I'm glad he picked it up too, but that last team fight, it's still a matter of them getting that favor because they're fighting around the Lord Pit like that, knowing you got a Minotaur across from you, plus your own kind of tech charge used against you. Sano's had all the space in the world to work with, you know? They really haven't been able to get to Sano easily except that one time. And that seems to be the problem with Aurora Gaming. This Lord, Team Falcons, look at them. They know their advantage. They'll go and start this Lord up. Aurora Gaming, pop the conceal. Simo and Rosa stay on the back foot here. Half health on that Lord already. Lunar might be the one to set things up too with that penalty zone if he can get it, but it looks like it's just gonna go for a reset.
Yeah, wave is good for Aurora Gaming actually. We were able to set it up earlier, I believe, with TNC in the bottom lane. Pagu.
Okay, boy, it's gonna take quite a few shots from Siggy Boom here, so they're gonna have to go for a reset again as he heals back up. Still trying to decide who's gonna initiate this fight. Neither team wants it yet.
Yeah. Again, you gotta take care of Troll, but Troll actually is positioning as a support more than a tank. He's able to maintain his HP quite well.
Oh, there you go! Huge tech charge comes through, and it breaks on in. They're thrown in the air by Cuffin and Troll, but they're already falling apart. Troll's gonna be next. Aurora Gaming comes in with a team fight that they wanted, and they secured the Lord with everyone still alive.
I don't know if I cursed it, but dude, that needs an instant replay. Everything happened so fast. I was like, wait, what happened?
Yeah, Aurora identified the problem as well. They've just not been able to go in because they've been staggered a lot. And by the time Team Falcons go in for those CC lockdowns, it's too big.
This is so tough to deal with. You don't have much clear at all. Lunar's gonna jump in. They're trying to delay this Lord as Cuffin is blasted by Siggy Boom, and that'll be another that falls. Aurora Gaming might have struggled, but they made it happen anyway. They'll move on to the knockout stage.
Congratulations to Aurora. Falcon almost did it. But again, this is the game where one mistake, especially around those neutral objectives, can really turn things around. But again, congratulations to Aurora. But being professional here, I feel like they still have a few things they need to work on to survive the knockout stage.
And thank goodness they'll have a lot of days to prepare for the knockout stage because they have qualified to the knockout stage here. They won't need to play tomorrow. They're going to get a few more days to go through some of the mistakes that they were showing here today. But yes, GG Pagu. What a tech charge. And to go through it again, I agree, we need to see the replay to really bring it up and to really dissect what happened.
Slow-mo as well.
The slow-mo if possible in that final fight. It is identifying that, okay, we don't have Winter Crowns available just yet, but what do we have in our tool set currently? It's we can go in first. We can have that combo before they can even react to it, right? All this time, it's all about the proactive team around the neutral objectives. For Team Falcons, when they were able to hold the Lord, they forced in Aurora to react, and it was an instant reaction from Troll as well to go for those knockouts, and that's where Sano can really get those free hits. But